How to grow butternut squash from start to finish. I have chosen the Sweet Max F1 variety. It says to sow your seeds between March and May. We're in April, so no better time to get these planted. There's the gump on the back. Let's get and plant these seeds. There you go, that's what they look like. I've got 3 1-litre pots filled with multi-purpose compost. Here's my butternut squash seed. I'm going to sow it on its side. Push it down 1 inch or 2. Do the same with the second seed. And same with the third. Keep them well watered and indoors, and within 7 to 14 days these seedlings should germinate. And don't forget to label your pots. After 2.5 weeks we've got 2 butternut squash plants that have hatched. This third one here seems to be a late bloomer. We'll wait a couple of more weeks to see what happens, but for now it gets a thumbs up from me. And we will continue to see what happens with these guys over the next month or 2 before we maybe put them into the plot. We're about 3 or 4 weeks further on from the previous video clip, and as you can see, the 2 butternut squash that germinated are doing quite well. This one never made it. I'm up here at the plot at the moment. I'm going to dig 2 holes and get these guys planted. There we go. I haven't gone too deep, as you can see. I'm going to use the compost from that pot in one of the holes, and I have another pot of compost that I'll use for that hole. You might not be able to make it out, but every time I plant out squash and pumpkins, I always raise the sides a little bit to create a bit of a well, so when it rains the water does gather in this section here and waters the plants. Let's see what they look like in a couple of months. The recent rain that we've had has really pushed these guys on, as you can see. No fruit forming as of yet, but there's still plenty of time. Well, as you can see, the plant has scrambled around, looking pretty healthy, and more importantly, it is producing butternut squash, as you can see here. Look at the lovely tan on this fella. Just next to it we have another. And then more. Dotted around. So it looks good. They're not ready to pick yet, but it definitely gets a thumbs up from me. We'll come back to these guys later on in the year. The plant looks like it's dying back now. It's mid-August, and honestly, I think it's time to cut the butternut squash. That's all the big squash removed. There is a smaller one here, another one here, although it looks like it's got a bit of the old blossom end rot maybe. And then there's two more small ones, one here, and then one here. I'm not sure whether those small ones are going to make it or not, but I'll just leave them on the plant and we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. And that's it for this particular video. If you've never grown butternut squash, then give them a go. They're really easy, pest free, and at the end of the season you can get some decent butternut squash. Even more than this particular harvest. Alright then, I hope this has inspired you to give butternut squash a go. If you've liked this video, then please do give it a big thumbs up. Share it around if you fancy it. Please do subscribe to the channel for more content like this. But most importantly of all, please do comment down below. And until the next one, bye for now.